Everybody get up. Yeah, welcome to Anita Vita Rise. All right, everybody. Welcome. It's Anita Vita Rise. Anita Vita Rise. Yeah. Anita Vita Rise. Yeah. Anita Vita Rise. Yeah. Who can make it better? Anita Vita Rise. In all types of weather, Anita Vita Rise. Get you back together, Anita Vita Rise. Go send her a letter, Anita Vita Rise. Anita Vita Rise. Anita Vita Rise, yeah. Anita Vita Rise, yeah, yeah. Anita Vita Rise.
Welcome to Rise with Anita Vita. I'm your host, Anita Vita, Master Medical Qigong teacher and healer. I'm so grateful and thankful you're here with me today. As you know, this show aims to amplify and empower women's voices so they share their stories and become a ripple effect of healing in this world. Today's guest is such a special treat. I'm so excited to invite in another amazing woman. She is a brand ambassador and global educator for Pixie Beauty, as well as a professional makeup artist. So please help me welcome my beautiful dear friend, Colleen Lota, to the show, everyone.
Hi, aloha.
Aloha, yes. So I am in Hawaii. The background is different. And let me tell you, it's really gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I'm grateful that I can take the show anywhere I go. And I would have really loved, and I'm still setting the intention and it's going to happen, to be in the Pixie studio again. Because if you tune into my last few shows, I was there and they have graciously allowed me to film there. So thank you, ladies at Pixie Beauty, for allowing me to be in your beautiful, feminine goddess. You guys got to go visit goddess, amazing space, and to be just treated like a queen by all of them, especially Colleen.
Oh, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about what you do, sis, and how are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you. And I wanted to add with your last visit. So Anita, when she came in, she was having lunch at Javier's with one of our girlfriends. And they're like, oh, let's just see if Colleen's there. And so they surprised me. And I said, well, you can't leave without being educated with Pixie products. And you also can't leave without dancing.
That is so true.
So
that is so true. Yes. We danced for 45 minutes. So
we did. That was a great workout. So they burned off their lunch.
We did. We burned off our appetizers, guys. It was so much fun. And she was so surprised. So I'm glad I didn't text her in advance to say, hey, are you there? And, you know, a lot of the women that we're connected with has been stopping by the boutique in the Westfield Center Mall out in Century City, out in Los Angeles. So she was just a pure ray of sunshine. I mean, and I know you're feeling that through the screen right now as you're watching or if you're listening in. And I'm just so happy. She's just such a joy to be around. And I will add, you do not walk away from the Pixie Boutique without doing a reel. She's the queen of reels. I believe, I don't know where we're at with numbers now, but ours that we did with our girlfriend, the three of us, we hit about 20,000 hits, or I don't know where we're at now. Maybe you can tell me and share the data.
I think it's over 60,000.
Wow.
I know,
that's
right?
Amazing. Y'all, I don't even do reels on the regular, and neither did our mutual girlfriend. Her name's Danette with with Danette Vibes. So it was such a beautiful, fun day. It just really encourages you to go out with your girlfriends and go see her. I know I'm going to keep gabbing about her. I already wanted to just straight up have you go and visit her if you're available. If not, you know, she will share all the things and where you can get like Pixie products and you know have them
and it's all about
grace your
making
space
time
and your
having
face.
fun.
It is.
Yes.
It's so playful. Oh my gosh, it's been such a ride, and it's been in meeting and even meeting you. So the synchronicities of us even meeting. Hold on, I'm about to knock over my tripod. Has been really, really amazing, and it just flowed. Because I think we just met this year, no?
We did.
Yeah.
But ironically, for everyone that wasn't there, we actually were sitting next to each other at in her purpose event at 𝙗𝙚𝙚𝙚𝙚𝙚's house over the spring, summer. And we were sitting at a table together, and then we're talking about, you know, what year we graduated, what school we went to, where did we grow up. And lo and behold, she did flags with my cousin at the same high school. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So, small world.
It's definitely a small world. So, in this small world, sis, how did you come to really reflect on what's happened? Because I know in just getting to know you and even myself right now, how important it is to stay connected and to be uplifted by amazing women that truly, you know, see you for who you are, non-judgmentally, and just really understand and nourishing our friendships. Can you share a little bit about your experience around that?
Well, I would say within the past, of course, during the pandemic, the human connection was very little. And when things started opening up around the same time that I met you, it's just been flourishing with positivity, support from other people and women. And it feels so uplifting. It feels very positive, and it's very pleasant and enjoyable to be around. So thank you for being a part of it.
And thank you for connecting with me and sitting at my table. So in the beginning of the event, we have a mutual friend, Rose Boato, with in her purpose. She literally, this is what Rose does, and she's amazing too. Catch her on a previous episode. She like took my hand because I wanted to like really help. Like, hey, is there something I can do? That's just my personality when I arrive at an event, and it looks like things haven't just opened up yet. And she connected me and Colleen together. And she goes, "You and you should like talk. I think you'd be like really amazing." And so we really we hit it off. And so from that space, you know, we just continue to keep in touch. And I can't say enough about how important it is to be surrounded by women who do uplift you, because connection, like you said, Colleen, is the one driving force, right? The one human way of connecting that truly, I think we all are craving, especially amidst the pandemic. And now what I'm seeing you do is to continue to, yes, do the work that you do, and doing it in like a fun way. And I know you work with like men and women too, but when I'm seeing you with women, from all over the world, when they come and visit you, I recently just caught an episode of a tutorial that you did. I forgot her name. She is your Brazilian friend with the hair and do you know who I'm talking about? She has like blonde hair, and anyway, neither here nor there. She was just I learned so much more of her product from watching the YouTube videos.
Josetti.
Yes,
Josetti from Peru.
Josetti. Yes, from Peru,
love
not
her.
Brazil. So check this out. So at the same event that she was within her purpose and with 𝙗𝙚𝙚𝙚𝙚𝙚𝙚's Rise, a charity event. You know, she was also a part of that amazing event. She was doing the makeup for the littles. She gifted the ladies and gentlemen, you know, she was a part of that. She ended up, whatchamacallit, oh, she gifted like a raffle for the event, and I ended up winning.
Ironically,
and I was
she
like,
won.
I won, and it's a big ass basket too, you guys. So I was like, what do I do? Like, you know, there's so many there. What I love about their product, it's multi-purpose. Because I
Yeah.
wasn't sure, like, what do I do with it? You know, when girls get samples, you know, you could speak to this. You're like, oh, okay, what do I do? And then when you take a little bit of time to just learn and educate yourself, right, Colleen, and have a professional to kind of tell you like, hey, this is how you use it, and guess what? You can do this too. And I was like,
Yes,
it
it's all
opened up
about
my
the
eyes.
tips. Totally.
And yes, the tips. It is all about the tips. So I opened up everything, and I was like, I cannot wait because now I'm to use it because now I'm seeing the products with new eyes. So
Mhm.
she's such an
Yes.
amazing educator, and I know, you know, you attest your knowledge from your experience. So tell us a little bit about your experience in even getting into makeup. Was that something that you've always wanted to do? Was that something, you know, was that a career change in the middle of some sort? How did that inspire you?
Okay, well, grew up with a family of architects, so generations of architects in my family. I knew that I loved art. I knew that I enjoyed it. My parents weren't telling me that I needed to be an architect, a nurse, or an engineer, or anything like that. But I knew that there was art living in me. My brother ended up pursuing becoming an architect. But I was like, no, I know that there's something here. So in high school, I went to all girls Catholic high school, St. Joseph High School in Lakewood. And I remember our sophomore year, we had to go to this session, the seminar, take a test to help dictate what our career path was going to be. I looked to my girlfriend and I said, well, I mean, we have to do this test, and this test is going to determine our future. She goes, I already know what I'm going to be. And I said, you do? We're 15 years old. You know what we're going to be? And, or you know what you're going to be? And she said, yes, I'm going to be a pharmacist. And I said, oh my gosh, how can she know that? But I don't. So it kind of lit a fire and helped me kind of speed up the process with trying to find my passion. And so I was started to go to makeup counters and learn from other makeup artists and ask them, what colors are you using? What brushes are you using? How are you blending those together? How did you get to where you are now? How can I get to where you're at? So I would ask them all these questions. I started doing makeup on my friends throughout high school. And then my senior year in high school, and even as a freshman, sophomores, juniors, seniors would say, if you ever get this art teacher when you're a senior, she's going to be tough on you, but you'll get by. I got her. I ended up getting her my senior
Nice.
year. And I remember I was painting an orchid, and she never gives a compliment, nothing to anyone. She was very harsh and critical on everyone's work. She came over my shoulder and she said, that looks beautiful. And that moment that I was painting a piece of paper, I said, the way that she made me feel in that moment, I said, what more can I do that for a person? So that's when I decided and I knew that I wanted to be a makeup artist.
That is so remarkable to have just even those few words imparted to you and change the trajectory of your life and instilled
Yeah.
belief in you at a young age. And you
Mm-hmm.
listened. And so I'm so happy that you didn't let anything like deter you. You were just really headstrong to continue, and that it also happened to be your passion.
Yes.
So I
So I've
want
been
to
doing
hear,
makeup since.
I know, here you are, right?
Yes.
And working alongside of your best friend. That's amazing.
Grateful and very thankful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to hear more about, you know, about your passions. And before we do, I'd love to just share a few words to just give thanks to our sponsors for this episode.
𝙗𝙗 Management is a company dedicated to empowering individuals and businesses in entertainment, special events, talent management, content creation, digital and traditional marketing, and public relations, in working together to turn their dreams into reality. Get one step closer to elevating yourself and your business by contacting hello@𝙗𝙗management.com. Let us empower you.
And we're back.
We are back.
Yes, we are back. And we're refreshed. Her hydrating mist,
as many times throughout the day.
Hydrating milky mist, hyaluronic acid, and oat. So good for your skin. And the balm in Hawaii, because you know it's humid and it can get dry. So yeah, I'm all about this. I carry it everywhere I go. Anyhow,
that's good.
It's
and
just
it's
another
friendly, so you can travel with it.
Yay! It is. That is so true. I love you.
And you can miss the flight attendants, the pilot, your neighbors on the plane with their mask on.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Thank you. I will do that. They might think I'm a crazy person, but that's okay.
They won't.
No,
I do it all the time. So
they're gonna thank me because their skin's gonna be just so much more refreshed because right at higher altitudes you're at risk for dehydration. So
absolutely, and I'm gonna add to that because I pre-pandemic I was traveling quite a bit to Asia, so long flights, and I brought samples with me. I brought makeup with me and mist with me, eye patches, and in order, I would stretch out my legs. I would walk around the plane, talk to the flight attendants, mist them, do makeup on them, give them samples. So it kept me entertained on, my 16, 20-hour flights sometimes. So it's fun. So they will not look at you as like a crazy person if they wanted to miss it. You'd actually be surprised. There's been some flight attendants that are like, oh my gosh, I love Pixie. And they're like, hold on, let me show you my makeup bag. And they'll take out like the hydrating milky mist or like the endless silky eye pen. Yes.
Very cool.
It's so fun. So fun.
I will take note of that. We will see when I fly back home what shall happen. And I'll film it for you. So, talking about your passion, sis, what is it about makeup that you're most passionate about?
It's doing someone's makeup and having them pick up the mirror and getting their initial reaction. That fuels my passion because once I see the reaction, it's priceless. And that feeling that they get is similar to the feeling that my teacher gave me, telling me how beautiful my painting looks. So when someone looks at the mirror without saying anything, that's my instant connection of my passion and that it's being shared and that I know that I made a difference in someone's life, whether it was a second of their life, a minute, or hopefully for the rest of their life.
I really love that you're able to show that reflection of who you are through your makeup. Like literally even sharing, right, the mirror, like the first time they see it. Because I know when I have somebody, do me up and get all glammed, it's just, you feel so beautiful because first you get to connect with your makeup artist and then you really truly get to practice receiving because you don't have to do anything. You actually have to be still. And then, and then they don't even want to share, like, can I take a peek? And I'm like, no. I want to be surprised.
No, you
and
cannot.
It's like a treat.
It's
like a treat, and I think like women should invest in themselves more so, especially in the space of beauty. Because if you don't know how to find it inside, you could start from outside, right? Whether that's through exercise first, through getting your hair done, through understanding makeup. Most of the time it's not put on just it's because you don't know how to do it or the right products for your skin. And so that's just been my experience. Yeah.
Lipstick,
Isn't it?
nail polish
You're
will
right.
instantly change the mood.
Yes. Case in
Mhm.
point. So yesterday, we were doing like our photo shoot for the beach because our upcoming retreat's happening in like a few days in Hawaii. So my girlfriend's like impromptu, like, hey, can we go set up and this and that? And I was like, wait, let me get like, what do I have? So I have all my Pixie stuff. And so I put it on and I was like, what freaking lip gloss can I have? And let me tell you tell me which one, because you're always gifting it to me. Share with me the one that I love, the Sheer
The Lip Lift
Rose.
Max Sheer Rose.
Yes. It's so minty. This is the only mint one that doesn't give me a reaction. A lot of minty glosses I can react to. And I know you should just, test on yourself to find out. And I loved it like so much. Because I've won a few, because let me rephrase.
Because you have several.
Yes, because Colleen is like the pixie fairy, literally giving presents whenever she meets you, whether it's a mini, whether it's a full size when you visit. I think every time I've met her and met with her, she has given me a cute little pixie bag. And so I have sisters, and cousins and stuff, and I would like gift them a few. And what happened was randomly my sister's like, did you know that Pixie products are in Target? And I was like, no. Did you pick one up? I was just playing along. I knew that it's in Target. And she's like, no. But I ran out, so I went and got to pick one up. And that just made me feel so good, because that is like a circulation of supporting each other.
Right.
And really, so she's doing an amazing job as beyond a brand ambassador, I think, in building the relationship and truly understanding the product. And she herself uses it, of course. It was easy for me because she educated me. It was easy for me to educate my sister too. Because sometimes you can get samples and you just toss them and be like, no.
Right.
But I'm also very intentional with what I put on my face and who I support, and it will shine through, right? People can tell when you are into something or not. And so I just wanted to share that with you, sis, and you've just been so kind. So I'm glad I had everything, especially the mist, to do it up on the beach really quickly too. I had everything with me, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do a pixie face today, or actually that's most of my products. So nice. It was such a joy, and it was fun. And so when I did that, because we had such a long day, and to your point about, when you just add a little lipstick color or some rouge or just that one thing that you love or you have, it will lift the mood. And all of a sudden I was re-energized to be able to go through that shoot and wrap in time. So I just wanted to say thank you. And I know that like in my bathroom right now with my roommate, I was like, I'm going to place all the Pixie products right over here. And because I know they were asking like, who's going to be your guest today? And I was like, well,
let me tell you
about Colleen.
Let me miss you.
And yeah, they're like, what? I should start doing that. So, and again, and being that reflection, right, for women to see, like, I can see how that brings you so much joy in the way of your giving, because it's all about service, right? When you're able to really allow somebody to feel good inside and to also feel really beautiful, it really shines through. So your work
it's not about me, it's about making other people feel good about themselves.
Yes, that's anyone in service, right? When we don't make it about us and you make it about the other person and who you're with, who you're helping, it's the joy really expresses in its fullness, right? And less about less really about you. And I think that has been for sure a ripple effect of healing. So tell us what you're up to, and how can we support you?
Well, you can support me by come visiting Pixie You can visit us at the Pixie Boutique in Century City Mall here at Westfield Century City on Santa Monica and Beverly Glen, or Santa Monica and Avenue of the Stars in Los Angeles. And if I'm not here, just shoot me a DM or text me. We have the office right across the street, so I can come out and meet you if I'm not here. And you can also follow me on my Instagram, 𝙗𝙚𝙚𝙚𝙚𝙚26. And another way of supporting me is to support other people. So support others.
Beautifully shared, sis.
Yeah.
So for those who are still looking for their passion or still unsure, what would you share with them to help them on their path?
Don't give up. Find great mentors. Talk to a lot of people. Surround yourself with positive people. Educate yourself. Use online as a tool to help you get to where you want to go, and also reach out. So if the beauty industry is something that you're interested in, again, feel free to message me, and I hope that I can help guide you.
Thank you, sister, for sharing all of your beautiful wisdom and for just lighting all of us up, including myself. I appreciate you, and I look forward to returning to the Pixie Boutique so we can do an Anita Vita Rise episode with the product testing and tutorial, because that is totally my jam, and that will definitely definitely hit one of my passions and list to like, ooh, I've always wanted to do beauty influencing. Like, how would I do a tutorial? So I look forward to bringing you back. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so grateful for our friendship. And
likewise,
please stay back because I want to take photos, and I also want to just say thank you again. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Or shall I say, mahalo.
Mahalo, sister.
Mahalo.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode. I appreciate you all for coming here. I hope you learned a lot of inspiration from Colleen. And, remember to just continue with your passion, to reach out for help, and to know that you're never alone. You have resources. So with that said, I often will always tell you to root for your rise, and I will see you next week, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Bye.
Anita Vita Rise, yeah. Anita Vita Rise, yeah. Anita Vita Rise.